Hey, 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 hey. Welcome to Jason is a social scientist. By Mouth Daily Pill number 200 and 233. No, it's just 233. The pill is Triumac. It's a once-a-day pill containing 3 medications: abacavir, dolutegravir, and lamivudine. Together they work in concert to suppress the replication of the HIV virus within my system. I take my HIV medications live on the Book of Face each day in order to embrace stigma and dispel ignorance and find support. And that's what I am set out to do, yes indeed. Alright, now it's time to dang this dang show. 2. Acid Math. The Discordian Society. The Republic of Kyrgyzstan. What else? Let's do an HIV. We'll be strong enough to talk about your HIV. Yo, HIV status. And where else? How about I smoke weed. Perfect. The initial dang has been dung. The initial dang has been dung. Welcome, Dang Nation. Welcome, Dang Nation. Hello, 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 hello. The time has once again. Please come, please come, please come and join me to dang this dang show. Dang it to heck. Alright. Nicola is loving my man bun. Thank you, Nicola. Alright, let's build the echo chamber up. Let's build the echo chamber up. Heck it to dang and dang it to heck. Yes, indeed. Whee! Heck it to dang and dang it to Good afternoon, Damien. You're here early. What are you doing this time of day? Aren't you at work or something? Oh my goodness, that needs to be cleaned. Clean these floors, somebody. Clean these floors. Oh my goodness, that needs to be cleaned. And then it's time to smoke a dang bowl. I feel like a giant Cinderella of a mini echo chamber. Hey, Crystal! Dang it right to heck. Time to smoke a dang bowl, that's what I say. Almost, at least. Let's build the mini fire. Dang No work on weekends. It's the Sabbath. Damien, of course Damien wouldn't work on the Sabbath. Why would someone named Damien work on the Sabbath? Let's build the mini fire. Ah! It's the Sabbath. Damien work on the Sabbath. Why would someone named Damien work on the Sabbath? All I hear is Radio Gaga, Radio Goo Goo, Radio Gaga. All I hear is Radio Gaga, Radio Goo Goo, Radio Gaga. Cece, hey Cece, you had made some nice comments a couple nights ago. You said I was awesome. I think you're awesome too, Cece. Whoa. Come on. Hold your bong still, baby. Okay. And then... Hold your bong still, baby. Okay. And then... Baby. Dang it, right the heck. Alright, baby. You hold this bong just like this, okay? Don't mess up, baby. Don't mess up. Dang it, right the heck. Alright, baby. You hold this bong just like this, okay? Don't mess up, baby. Don't mess up. There. Perfect. Just like I planned it. Okay. All right. Time to re-dang the show. Time to dang the show. And then smoke this bowl. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Go, go, gadget fire. Time to re-dang the show. Time to dang the show. And then smoke this bowl. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Go, go, gadget fire. Now the time has come again, once again, please do dang the show, please do, please do. Yes indeed, yes indeed, yes indeed, yes indeed, yes indeed. Yes indeed, it makes my heart bleed, you must please dang the show. Yes indeed, yes indeed. the time has come once again to please dang the show with me. Dang it to your mother's timeline and your father's timeline and your sister's timeline and your brother's timeline and your friend's timeline and your enemy's timeline. And dang this dang show, please dang it to the groups that you're in. The largest, please, the very biggest ones. Yes, indeed, yes, indeed. It makes my heart bleed that you haven't danged this dang show. You haven't danged it yet. Please dang it now with me. Please dang it now with me. Dang it and dang it and dang it right now. I know, Dan. I screwed up. I chickened out. I don't know. I've been stressed out. Truth be told, I didn't even have the money to go, actually. Truth be told. Did you have fun, though, Dan? Today was my 20-year high school reunion. I totally chickened out and didn't go. I was going to take my kids today for the kid event-oriented one, but my wife up and planned a sleepover for them. I don't know. And I was gonna, I had invited my wife, but I disinvited her. And plus she had to work anyway. I don't know, Dan. It's a big hullabaloo. You didn't want me there anyway, although it would have been cool to see you. Well, the lines are blurred with me, Rob Avilia. Rec or medical use? Well, I don't live in a medically legal state, so it's clear they're not medical use. This is what? I don't know. All right, here we go. I don't live in a medically legal state, so it's clear they're not medical use. Okay. Time to relax. Hello, Jeff. Jeff Rosen is here, yes indeed. Go Gadget Fireplace. Relax. Hello, Jeff. Jeff Rosen is here, yes indeed. Go Gadget Fireplace. Go Gadget Fireplace. Go Gadget Fireplace. Oh, of course, it doesn't work now. Go Gadget Fireplace. Go Gadget Fire. Row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but a dream. Row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but a dream. Row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but a dream. Rob Avilia says, I am enjoying this. Hello. And Bud Lover says, hey, Bud. Hey, Bud. And you're a Bud Lover. Does that mean you love me, Jimmy? I love you too. Ben Benitez. Whee! I am enjoying this. Hello. And Bud Lover says, hey, Bud. I'm enjoying you, Robbie Avilia. Enjoying you, Robbie Avilia. Enjoying you, Robbie Avilia. Enjoying you, Robbie Avilia. Dang it to heck. Hey everybody. Hey everybody, how's it going? Let's bop it and then we'll dang the show again. Which level of hell is this, says Jimmy Ramirez? I don't know, which one do you belong in? I don't know, but we're here together. We're here together, Jimmy. Dang it, I lost already. Score 0. I've tripped in the echo chamber. Not as pleasant as it sounds. But it's fun anyway. I think I prefer tripping not live though. Last time I was tripping, I freaked out halfway through and thought I was for sure gonna get in trouble, right? And then so I'm like, I gotta turn this shit off, and I was like 2 hours in or something like that. And then I've got ash under my fingernail. And so but once I turned it off, I couldn't figure out if I actually turned it off or not. So then I wasn't sure if I was being recorded. And I was freaking out. I'm like, oh, well, people are watching, and now I turned it off. They're going to think something's wrong. And they're going to send the cops now for sure. Oh, and I'm like, and then they're like encouraging me to get back on. So I came back and got on live. But, and you know, once I go live, I engage the echo chamber and I play the current live broadcast, which gives about a 30-second delay. But instead of playing the live broadcast when I went back live, because I was clumsy and a little bit, I was tripping, and instead of initiating the echo chamber, instead I started playing my most recent live broadcast, which was when I started tripping. So the second video is me watching myself trip as I'm peaking, and I'm like, yeah, this phonograph right here became like the keys to unlimited power, omnipotence, and I don't know, whatever. I have no idea. And then I was in hell, and all I could see were skulls and Superman. I forget what that's like pill. I forget which pill that is. The ones that I'm tripping are called I Love Lucy editions. Because I love Lucy. There's been 3. I don't believe in good or bad trips. I just believe in trips. Trips are like life. There's no good and bad lives. There's just life. And for me, it's filled mostly with fear. A few good laughs, and hopefully some good sex in there. Oh, and Star Trek. All my favorite things and all my fears. Well, that's what this show is. This show is a trip. Dang it to hack and hack it to... Jimmy Ramirez says, moral of the story, I have a meme like that. It says, it's me, because I have a whole series of crying selfies, right? And there's one... It was the first time I had tripped in years. It was a few years ago, and I was weeping. I was crying about my dead mommy. Right? I was thinking about all this shit, like how I ended up here in this point in my life, and like, oh, I'm just sad because my mommy's dead. Well, of course, like the realizations you have on acid are like Well, all the best truths are very simple and staring you right in the face. Yeah, I was sad because my mommy's dead. Durr. All the best truths are very simple and staring you right in the face. Yeah, I was sad because my mommy's dead. Durr. Let's see. We need more Supermen. I also felt like I was on a conveyor belt. Like on a conveyor belt. I think I was sitting on this couch over here, watching the broadcast. And so instead of... Yeah, I felt like I was being presented with all my favorite things, with Hope and Change and Star Trek. But then, like, I don't know, then I was passing along a conveyor belt, and it was like I was going under the banner, and as I passed under the banner, like, it all melted away, and found out that, like, actually there is an afterlife, and you do die, and all my atheists and Hope and Change and all that was like, that was just a big fantasy. I'd been like, boy, it actually is so much worse than you ever imagined. You are actually in hell, Jason. And now you're just going to be able to sit here, not able to move, and just rot. All right. Brandy, hey Jason, what's up, friend? Not too much. Not too much. Bing bing. Brandy, hey Jason, what's up, friend? Not too much. Ferry Thompson said, I don't think you'll ever just sit and rot. Maybe, I don't know. But that's the thing. When I was dead, I didn't have a choice. It's like, oh, I don't know. Like, it's like my consciousness existed, right? And then, but like, would just get to suffer in my body. I don't know, my immobile. It doesn't make sense, but it was still like, it was fun imagery. And then also for a while, like, the show seemed like a gift from all my friends and family and everybody else. Like, because it contains, like, the things I've had since I was a childhood, my favorite things, I don't know, whatever. I put a lot of work into it or whatever, and it was sort of like, I had this, like, idea when I was tripping that, like, so, like, people put this, like, the whole trip together, like, well, and actually I was becoming a god, right, or something like that, I think. Yeah, I was like, yeah, because, like, I remember, like, yeah, this time for real, like, your life is changing, Jason. I have no idea. Oh my goodness. My delusions of grandeur were being given life. Discordian Society, the memes only, the last meme wins, LOL. These are the groups that I'm sharing to. Dang it, right to heck. Live Art Nation. We only can do 5 at a time. 5 at a time so you don't get smacked. Whatever that means. HIV positive living, dating, and support. Yeah, I do regret not going to the reunion. I do. I chickened out. I'm stressed. I had said I was going to bring my wife, and now, like, we're not even, like, I don't know. It's everything. I don't know. We're living as roommates, but we don't live together as roommates. Or maybe I just don't live well with other people. Dang it to heck. Just like, I don't know. I'm so tired of conflict, though. And, yeah, so, I don't want to show up and, like, I don't know. And then doing the show, I just felt so exposed. I felt like anybody, at least anybody who wants to, can know way too much about me. And then, like, so I feel like a disadvantage everywhere I go. 5 shares at a time, yeah. Otherwise, they think I'm a spam bot. And then I get banned. I can't do this right now. I'm too busy chatting. I have to stop talking. I can't look at your comments. I just have to, like, focus on the boppet. Dalton Irete says, what is this? Welcome, this is Jason as a social scientist. By Mouth Daily, pill number 200. And what? Pill 200 and what? 233. Pill 233. The pill is Triumec. It's a once-a-day pill containing 3 medications. Abacavir, dolutegravir, lamivudine. Together they work in concert to suppress the replication of the HIV virus within my system. I take my HIV medication live on the Book of Face in front of friends, family, and strangers each day in order to embrace stigma, dispel ignorance, and find support. It's a question and answer type show. That's the initial format. If you go back 233 episodes to the pilot, the premise is simple. It's a question and answer show where I've committed to take my HIV medication each day until I don't have to take it anymore. And what? I embrace all kinds of stigma. The stigma, of course, of HIV, that's the most obvious one. And then, of substance use, mental illness. Dang, dang, dang. Thank you, Dalton. Of substance, what other stigmas? Substance use, mental illness. What else? Just being a victim. I've been a victim of rape, of domestic violence. But yeah, I smoke weed each day to embrace this. I got something. I try to embrace everything I've always been embarrassed about. Oh, and then this is what the echo chamber looks like. I don't know. My kids are at a sleepover right now, and they have their iPads, so I don't have my danging equipment as readily available. And then this is what the echo chamber looks like. I don't know. My kids are, so I don't have my danging smart poking readily available. Dang it to heck. I come here each day to get crucified for you. I crucify myself so you don't have to bother doing it yourself. La 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 la. Yes, and also I smoke weed not just to embrace stigma, but I also, I'm an atheist, but I think a big part of religion is community. Like, church is often the heart of community in a lot of places. And in lieu of that, I think community of some kind is important. And, this humble show can be a source of community. And in that vein, I think it's important to have communal activities. The most common and the most important, probably among humans, is sharing a meal. But there's also strong precedent for smoking to be a communal activity. And this can be the peace pipe. Communion here in the community of Dang Nation. Here in the Dang Nation, we commune together virtually by smoking, by drinking, by eating, by talking about sex. I don't know. Sex is a good communal activity too. Community is a good thing. By smoking, by drinking, by eating. Team orgy. By talking about sex. Woo! Sex is a good communal activity too. Community is a good thing. Hey there, Barry Thompson and Tiffany. Dang it to hide. Woo! Let's listen to that Donut song. I like this one. Time for some smoke effects. I need to get back in a good routine. Light my incense and what next? I have no idea. I gotta write shit down, perhaps. I have no idea. No, I like a nice organic routine, and I don't know. Routine shouldn't be too rigid. Ritual's fun. I don't know, but don't stress about it. Dang it, Tag. What? Repetition is the bedrock of authentic art. Welcome, this is pill number 233. You funny. Thank you, Adam. I am growing this beard at the behest of a beautiful individual. Plus, my mommy always really liked my beard. When everybody else would tell me to shave my beard, my mom would be like, keep it. A random stranger you met was HIV positive, Barry Thompson? That's fun. That's like finding a unicorn. Especially finding out knowing it. Like, not everybody walks around with it on their chest. But like, depending where you live, but here in Wisconsin, I think I'm like one of like 8,000 people, and only like half of them know they have it. Like, I don't know how many million people in Wisconsin, but only 5,000 of them know that they're HIV positive. I don't know how many million people in Wisconsin, but only 5,000 of them know that they're HIV positive. Sophie's right here on the couch. I really should really check my numbers before I start spewing them. But it's it's got the feel of truth. It's got the ring of truth. It's truthy. It has truthiness. It's got the feel of truth. It's got the ring of truth. It's truthy. It has truthiness. And you invited somebody that was sitting alone. It's so Fairy Thompson. I love that. People need to talk to each other. I'm afraid to do it for sure, but like, God, but I respect it when I see other people do it. That's one of the things I'm like, one of the things that gives me courage. This is an old shirt. All my Obama stuff, like a lot of the stuff, like it represents phases in my life. Like, wow, the phonographs represent like early child. Yeah, like it represents my parents, nostalgia of them. Well, the Obama prints, this thing, like that represents like 2008 when I'm like was really against George Bush and really hopeful that Obama would come in and restore accountability to government and was really against George Bush and then and Star Trek that's also mixed in with my mom and I used to watch Star Trek together all the time, and this shit like this and that and this and that, I don't know, are all from when I was a kid. I don't know, like collecting that, I don't know. And then the current toys represent stuff from garage sales and shit, like when I buying stuff for my own kids. Well, all the masks and shit, that's all. Well, I was married on Halloween, so I don't know, Halloween's a big day in our house. Well, and I've always got, I can always get a Woody. That's always nice to have. I'm impressed. Like fairies flight around. You flight and are fancy and fine and flit between social. You're a social butterfly, is what I'm trying to say. Good, Woody. Claire Schneider Whitmore is here. I'm sorry. Did you go, Claire? I'm very sorry I missed you. I'm a chicken shit. I just like to hide behind a camera and a piece of glass here. I do my socialization. No, I've just been stressed lately too. I don't know. Dang it to heck.
Hey, where'd everybody go?
No, I've just been stressed lately too. I don't know. It was my 20-year reunion, everybody, and I'm a loser. I was too scared to go. It was my 20-year reunion, everybody, and I'm a loser. I was too scared to go. La 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 la.
Hello. So, how you doing?
Wait. I did say that.
Come on, partner.
But I don't know about my. Well, sometimes I do. Like if, like
What do you want to do today?
I have ideals that I don't always stick up, I hold to. But I don't let my Woody wear a cap. Yeah. I fucking hate condoms. Dang it to heck. But I don't let my Woody wear a cap.
There's nothing like riding through town with my baby.
Right. Oh, nothing like riding through town with me and my Woody. What a good old time. Giddy up. A train, no less. Woody, you're ambitious. Oh my god. That's not a snake, Woody. I'm just happy to see you. Okay. I have a giant pine cone, so dang it to heck. I really like this ball. I think this is a garage sale find. It's Morris. It's Morris the cat. I think this is a garage sale find. I don't know how many I've used of mine.
Howdy, partner. My name's Sheriff Woody. But you can just call me Woody.
I don't know how many I've used of mine. I Dang it to heck. Alright, all you dangers in the dang nation. Dang it to heck. I'm tired of Woody talking out of turn. So I'm going to sacrifice this chicken. I'm going to choke it with using the dark side. Dang it to heck. Woody, you just can't kill this thing. You can't kill it.
Can you help me gather up a posse? We need to stop.
A posse? Woody wants a posse now. Of course. Why is that? That sounds... that's typical.
Okay,
So typical. Dang it right to heck.
good work, deputy.
Things that make you go dang it to heck. Wubble up dub dub. One man in deep, deep tub tub. I choked it. It's choked. If I had a monkey here, I'd spank it. I'd spank that monkey. It's choked.
Come on, partner. It's time for a
If I had a
roundup.
monkey here, I'd spank it. I'd spank that monkey. That's just how I am. That's just how I roll.
Everyone here? Good. Now,
Dale John said, how many tabs did you take? I didn't take tabs. I wish. I wish. Dale John said, how many tabs did you take? I didn't take tabs. I live in the Midwest. It's a drug desert. I understand when you live on the West Coast, it's basically like they have rivers of acid that people just swim in. You can go in and dip in, take a bath. It's basically like they have rivers of acid that people just swim in. You can go in and dip. But I hear tell of such things, but I don't believe it. Oh, it tickles. Somebody's tickling Woody.
you know, you are one good deputy.
I don't believe it. Right. I only do legal substances. Like, no, I've done other drugs.
The two of us.
I've done other drugs.
Oh, what am I saying? Of course it is.
Right. I only do legal substances. It's important to embrace that stigma. It's one of the. This show may be incredibly entertaining. I can't be certain, but certainly it's meant to. It has an express purpose of stigma reduction. Entertainment is just a vehicle to that end. Edgar, there's a river of acid in Ohio, in Cleveland. River LSD, Cleveland. No, I have no idea. Have I ever been to Michigan? I've been to the UP. You know, right on the right in the border between Michigan and Wisconsin, on the northern border up there. There's a town called Elvin, unincorporated town. Wisconsin. He won't shut up, says Dave. There's a town called Elvin. Dang it, right to heck. Damon! How could you? How could you betray me? Oh. Oh, he's always like that. He gets excited and he just... How could you betray me? You want to see where you put batteries in this, dude? Oh, he's always like that. That's worth... That's worth... You want to see I can hold off. That's worth... I can hold off. Wait, oh, batteries. Like this is the ends, the lengths that you have to go to shut this dude up. Wait, oh, batteries. Like this is the ends, the lengths that you have to go to shut this. Well, then you need to screw him. You need a really screwdriver to really get at him. But yeah, the batteries come out right here. Screw him. You need a really screwdriver to really get at I mean, come on. I love it. The batteries come out right here. I can't use his batteries fast enough. I mean, come on. I love it. I can't use his
Now what?
fast enough.
Do, 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 do. Hey, bro. It's Mario. It's a good show, Mario.
Oh, no, I'm not doing it. I only do it when it's medically necessary. Man, I don't want his battery. Like, if I do it too often, his batteries might corrode, and I don't want to get the acid all over my hands. Oh, I do want to get the acid out.
Dang it, and dang it, and dang it. Heck. It's a good show, Mario. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Wait, I have no idea. Make sure to take your HIV medication. Oh, I know. It's prescribed by my doctor. And it keeps my partner safe. And me healthy. And my loved ones safe, too.
Well, it could. I've seen batteries corrode, and I can only imagine that Woody's butt is especially prone to corrosion. I don't know why. I can only imagine that Woody's butt is especially. I need to find the super glue. That will make me happy. Just putting a rootin' tootin' good time. Cena Regina Mulvaney Eveland is here in the house. Well, that's just too bad. That's just too bad. Reading my short story the other day made me want to write more. I was really kind of discouraged when I shared that and I got in trouble when I was in the psych hospital. But not like, find out like when I share my thoughts in a wider audience, I don't get into trouble as much. Vern says true happiness comes from within and not attaining superglue. Yes, but to cope with mental illness, it's good to engage various forms of coping mechanism. And the heart of most coping mechanisms are distraction and hobbies and activities, especially like creative pursuits. They're great distraction. And to that end, if it won't help me achieve happiness, it will at least distract me from the existential pain of my existence. Hello, says Cena Regina Mulvaney Eveland. Engage the super glue. I gotta find the pieces too. Hello, says Cena Regina Mulvaney Eveland. Engage the super glue. I gotta find the pieces too. Taco Tuesday released the Craggle. No! I love it. Cena, Regina, Mulvaney, Eveland. It didn't seem possible, but my esteem for you has grown even larger by that comment. It may sound like a cheesy inspirational cat poster, but believe. Meow. Believe. Believe. Believe! Believe, Cena, Regina, Malvini, Eveland! I have great esteem for you! Dang it to heck! Meow! Believe, Cena, Regina, Malvini, Eveland! I have great esteem for you! Dang it to heck! Meow! This is the ISS. I gotta rehang Hubble. I've got a second ISS. Making me wait. What are we waiting for? I've got a second ISS. Making me wait. What are we waiting for? But there's one other piece I'm missing. And then here's Hubble. But there's one other piece I'm missing. And then here's Hubble. If I wasn't waiting before, dang it! Did you trick me? This is I've been tricked. I love it. If I wasn't waiting before, dang it! Did you trick me? This is I've been tricked. I love it. Where is this at? Huh. I was tricked. I've been tricked. I was tricked. I've been tricked. I like the second disco ball. What do you guys think? I like the second disco ball. What do you guys think? Why two Supermans? Wow. If you look closely, why two Supermans? Wow. Well, let me just show you. If you look closely, why So this is a special drink I got from Alice. It's a drink that'll make me shrink. That's what she said, at least. What do you think? Will it make me go rinky dink dink? This is a special drink I got from Alice. It's a drink that'll make me shrink. That's what she said, at least. What do you think? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Dang it to heck. I don't know. I'm not feeling much. I'm not feeling much. This show is about I don't know, disproving relativity, perhaps, forcing your perspective and then changing it. I don't know how to change people's thinking, but I don't know. At least I can at least make things look bigger and smaller. Changing it. I don't know how to change people's thinking, but I don't know. At least I can at least make things look bigger and smaller. And I like to think so that if you look back here, there's a sewing machine here, and that's why I'm looking for the super glue right now. It's taken some abuse. That's why I'm looking for the super glue right now. I've got the miniature sewing machine. And so I like to think of the Supermen as well. Everything here is out of time, out of place, including me, right? And so I write the future history of anachronism, and in here where time has no meaning, the Supermen will always be spinsters and seamstresses, right? Working in my sweatshop. The Superman will always be spinsters. Hey, GAN Project. Working in my sweatshop. Hey, GAN Project. What? Well, and the skeleton too. Like, I don't know. I won't brag. It's like I spy sometimes. People say too. Do I like flowers or roses? Yeah, honestly, Sina Regina Malvina Evelyn, I tend to, well, I have a love-hate relationship for them. But, you know, like, when people started dying in my life, I really started liking plants. I like the plants from the funeral, right? Like, a rubber tree plant and, not a crochet, croquet, a croquet. No, it's not. I don't know, like a croissant. Here, I'll show you. This isn't from. I don't know. Well, you know, grief does weird things to you, but like I had those plants for years from my parents, and I don't know. My wife was like saying, you know, like. I don't know, we're getting in a fight. She's like, you don't even care about those plants. I'm the only one who waters them. I'm like, you're right, I don't give a goddamn fuck about these goddamn plants. Like, I just wish I had my parents, and I chopped them down. Well, they grew back, like, I think they grew back. This came from her grandmother's funeral. It's the same kind of plant. I agree. Superman is like really one of my. I really like. I used to watch Superman 2 when I was 5 years old on VHS over in loop. I would watch it over and over again. Like, you know, and I was like raised in a very Catholic home, even though I was an atheist very young, right? But so I'm like, I've got like this Jesus. I've got like the Messiah complex. Whoa, it's Jesus parted the ways there. Let's see. And Superman complex, you know, identify with all these characters. And Captain Picard, of course. Patrick Stewart is quite the humanitarian, and Gene Roddenberry quite the visionary. Gender norm and Catholic childhoods are weird. I feel you, right? You know, it's like I had my family kind of mirrored like the dichotomy in the Catholic Church too, right? There's like the cafeteria Catholic brand, right? You know, like it's about 50-50. Like half the Catholic Church is like kind of do your own thing, like, you know, like love and peace, New Testament, and then the other half is like kill the gays and I don't know what else. They don't quite say that, but give them a few years in power. And you know, like my dad was like, he was going to be a priest at one point in his life, and was the hell and brimstone kind of Catholic, and went to church 6 days a week, had Legion of Mary meetings at our house, prayed to Mary every Monday. He was a Eucharistic minister and a member of Knights of Columbus. And what else? And then my mom, she believed with all her heart in God, but like when I was a kid, my dad would, like I said, he was a Eucharistic minister, so he would go hand out communion at 6 in the morning on Sundays, and that was too early for us to go to church. So when I was young, like my mom and I would go to Mass at 9 in the morning, but instead we would go out for breakfast, and then on our way home, just before church got out, she'd pull into the parking lot and have me run in and grab a bulletin so it looked like we were there. Did you get a magic Catholic name? No, my mom named me Jason. I forget the exact story. I think I was going to be named Michael or something like that. And at the last minute, she's like, no, he's Jason. No, my mom named me Jason. I forget the exact story. I think I was going to be named Michael or something like that. And at the last minute, she's like, no, he's Jason. So that was when I was really young, like up to 11. And then when I was about 11 years old, my dad. So that was when I was really young, like up to 11. Like my dad joined AA, my mom joined Al-Anon, and I joined Alateen. And my mom had this realization in Al-Anon that like it's wrong to lie, even about shit like that. And so from then on, we actually had to go to church. And I was like, fuck! I miss lying about that. And so from then on, we actually had to go to church. And I was like, fuck! I miss lying about that. My mom was a brainwashed Pentecostal Southern Baptist, went to church every day of the week, nailed my windows shut, took the locks off my door, couldn't have friends that did, ouch. I went to a lip, so I couldn't read the rest, but my mom used to talk about, because she and the rest of my extended family, on my mom's side, when my mom married my dad, everybody became Catholic, and like they all, my dad was already a Catholic, and then my mom and the whole family converted to Catholicism, and I just remember when I was a little kid, my mom telling me that when she was a kid, there was different synods, right? I think in the Lutheran Church, and the one that's in Baraboo where I grew up, it was really one of the strict ones, and like they couldn't dance, they couldn't gamble, I don't know, all the shit. Like it was definitely more strict than the Catholic Church, and I have no idea what I'm trying to say. Sina Regina Mulvaney Evelyn says, no one should ever be forced into church religion. It's just wrong. God will make his way through if you have a good heart, help others, and so on. Well, my dad, like, I don't know. So, like, my family made me go to CCD or CYO. Well, I had a choice. Like, I started off in public school, like kindergarten through second grade, and then we moved from Baraboo to North Freedom, and during the move, when I was in second, they gave me the choice. I could either go into I could go to Catholic school, or I could stay in public school and go to CCD and CYO, like the religious education. And I already knew for sure that I wanted public school, right? And then, but they still made me go to CCD and CYO. It's like an hour during the school year every Wednesday. And so I did that until I was 16. You do that until you're confirmed. And I think that's when I would have had to choose a name or something, right? But like, I refused to get confirmed, and it was a humongous fight between my dad and I. Like I was worked up the courage, to tell him, like, Dad, I'm not going to get confirmed. And and his face got all red, and I'm like, well, and I'm like, well, what do you want from me, Dad? What do you want? You want me to get up in front of the church, in front of God, in front of the whole church and everybody, and lie? Is that what you want me to do? And what, as a good Catholic man himself, what could he say? And so I didn't get confirmed, and it still is one of the proudest moments of my life. By mouth daily. It is, like, you get to hear from my mouth on the daily. Burn. Ouch. I don't know. I think it just simmered in my dad, my atheism. It was a threat to him. Well, in Catholics they're taught, they make a commitment when they have their kids baptized to raise them in the church. And me falling away from the church was a reflection and a failure on his part, in his mind. Well, I said before, repetition is the bedrock of authentic art. It's kind of a joke in one of the groups I'm in. But I think there's truth in that too. Like a lot of the great painters do sketch after sketch of the same thing. Like repetition creates the opportunity for mistake, and from mistake, out of that comes new invention, right? But also, I really like the idea of the whole being greater than the sum of the parts, and I'm definitely inspired by the selfies that people take every day for a year to watch their children grow or watch themselves age. Nicole says, "What's up with your wings?" Red Bull, Red Wings. No, I didn't have any. I think somebody had sex with an HIV positive person, and every time you do that, an HIV positive person gets their wings. I don't know. No, how did It's a Wonderful Life? How do angels get their wings? It's a Wonderful Life? How do angels get their wings? Dang it to heck it to dang. Go boy, go boy. Go gadget boy. Go boy gadget. What does that mean? Dang it to heck. I did talk to David. Yeah, David's a cool dude. I like to talk to him. I don't trust any of the new Star Trek since Gene Roddenberry's gone. He's a visionary, and the thing I really love about Star Trek is the beautiful vision he has for it's an aspirational future. And I'm scared. I don't trust it's like Voyager, especially that was the first series that was like completely separate, right? And like it completely went off the rails in so many ways. I didn't even watch Enterprise. I'm a big fan of J.J. Abrams and his ability to breathe life into old franchises. Big Mac Attack is back. Hey, the Quarter Pounder. Welcome to Pound Town. Let's change up the song and I'll play a game. Let's do a dance and then one more game of Bop It. Maybe I had a smoke too. And a share. We gotta dang the show. Alright, you guys do 3 shares and I'll bop it. No, I'm just gonna play a record and then we'll do it. Share to the big groups, the humongous groups, like the ones that have 3 zillion people. Like, share to Mark Zuckerberg's VIP Diamond Gold Platinum Lounge. I think everybody's a secret member there. Big Mac is high and drunk. Cena Regina Mulvaney Evelyn shared it to her page. Thank you, Cena. Watch out with the I know, right? It's you become a giant when you brush your hair and you get satellites and space objects caught. Like you become a celestial giant. There's no keckers. They're ignoring me. I was calling. I'll hurry. Thank you so much. Oh. I feel like Donald Trump though, a carnival barker trying to like that. All of a sudden I'm like, I just found a new gimmick. I can get people to share just by simply. But that's lame though. I shouldn't do that. But maybe I will because that's how I'll spread like a virus, a sweaty virus. Oh, I forgot to turn on the stoplight. I wanted to switch this too. It's almost time for story time too. I love seeing you guys greet each other. I really do. It warms my heart for some reason. Colleen says it's either too much or not enough. I think perhaps until you come to the realization that it's okay just the way it is, no matter how much it is or how little it is. It is. It just is. There isn't enough. We shouldn't be any other way than we are. We may want to be, and we may have goals to achieve that, and it's good to aspire towards things. But you're also okay just the way you are. You're fancy and fine. Won't you be mine? They're closed. I think we can plan a DQ run tomorrow, though, Carrie. I think that could be arranged. And the coconuts, too. What do you think you're gonna do? I think we can plan a DQ run tomorrow, though, Carrie. I think that could be arranged. And the coconuts, too. What do you think you're gonna do? Not yet, Big Mac. Not yet.
let's talk about it in private message.
Not yet, Big Mac. Not yet.
I've kind of like
Let's talk about
I've-
it in
what have I done? I've battened down the hatches. I'm a pirate, and when you're in a storm, what do? You're like you pull down your sails and you. No, I don't know. So like.
pirate, and when you're in a storm, what do? You're like you pull down your sails and you. No, I don't know.
But soon though, I'm gonna get back to having guests again. It has to feel right though.
But soon though.
Hiya! Daniel Galan says, hiya! Hi. Hey. Tiffany's going to bed. Let's read Tiffany a bedtime story.
Daniel Galan says, hiya! Hey. Tiffany's going to bed. Let's read Tiffany a bedtime story.
Good night, Tiffany. Good night,
Good night, Tiffany. 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 Good night,
I will do that, Big Mac. I did see that. I meant to send you the address. I'm sorry. I will do that. That's awesome, actually. Let's do a big group hug, man. Big Mac quarter pounder coming in.
Let's do a big group hug, man. Big Mac quarter pounder coming in.
Well, Tiffany, I'll leave it up to you. Do you want to hear nursery rhymes or Daisy Head Maisie? I really enjoyed reading. It's a longer one though, so I might read it again tonight sometime. But it made me cry reading it last night. I'm such a sap. The nursery rhyme book is my favorite though, or I could read Monster Under My Bed. That's the first book I ever read. I'm really glad you're here, quarter pounder. You are loved, Big Mac. You are. Well, I really do. I love every single person. I think it feels like it's something that's important for myself to do. No, choose. You have three choices, and anyone is would make me equally happy. Or anybody, if any, like the Monster Under My Bed, Popular Nursery Rhymes, or Seuss, Daisy Head Maisie. While you guys think about it, I'm gonna do the bit about the show. Welcome. This is Jason, is a social scientist. By Mouth Daily. Pill number. Oh, I promised Bop It too. I gotta keep my promises. 233. Pill number. Yeah, pill number 233. The pill is Triumac. It's a once-a-day pill containing 3 medications: abacavir, dolutegravir, and lamivudine together work in concert to suppress replication of the HIV virus within my system. Dang it. Daniel Galan says, "Why do you like your reflection so much? You're watching yourself on like 3 digital mirrors." Well, my new boyfriend he says it's. I kind of thought of it as an infinity mirror too, but it's actually visual feedback, and I think that I knew the audio part when you got the irritating feedback, but yeah, it's a form of visual feedback. The video that's being created is being input back into itself. But I think the mirror, I like the idea of mirrors too, and I don't know, they slowly got added in the show through various ways, right? But I mean, that's part of the reason I call it the echo chamber. Everybody likes their own image. We all like mirrors in general. We all like other faces. Our brains are honed and designed to interpret meaning from the small movements around our eyes and our lips and our nose and our forehead. And and so our own image, and you see that in other primates too. Well, a lot of animals, especially intelligent ones, are fascinated by their own reflection. And so our own image, you see that in other primates too. Well, a lot of animals, especially intelligent ones, are fascinated by. When I started using mirrors, a friend of mine said, somebody that she respects, say that true artists use mirrors. Well, when I started using mirrors, mirror, mirror on the wall. Colleen doesn't like mirrors. Well, I think it's something to see ourselves is something scary. I think. Perhaps I don't know why you don't like them. To see myself, it's something you get used to, right? And and the thing is, you don't need a mirror to know what's there. You don't need you don't need to look to know what's there. People that try to hide themselves from themselves and bury it with alcohol, or just pretend the shit they've done doesn't. I think that's how people just don't think about the consequences of what they do to other people, and they just don't look. But they know, they feel it. I think even people that people know when they've hurt other people, and they have whether they tell themselves that it doesn't bother them or not, they remember. I feel I don't know. I can't read other people's minds. I just. Yeah, let's do it. The more I look at myself, the more comfortable I get making different faces to make different sounds. And I can make myself look different every second. No, I don't know. And I could shave. I could. I don't know. I can use right. I can put on a mask. Mr. Rogers said, I forget who the lady that's not. I don't know, forget who her name is, but she's explained to Daniel Tiger that he's always Daniel inside, no matter if he's wearing a raccoon costume. No matter, you're still the person. A costume, what you wear doesn't take over who you are. Daniel inside, no matter if he's wearing a raccoon costume, no matter, you're still the person. A costume, what you wear doesn't take over who you are. But you also, who are you? You get to decide. Westworld is really good about posing that question about the robots gain sentience, the test, the creator of the robots built for them is for them to follow a maze to and what's at the center of the maze? The center of the maze is their own voice. Is how I interpret it. They're robots. They're part of the park they're part of the other people's entertainment. They're not alive when they're following the voice of their programming. When they know that they're alive, or what, like the test for them being conscious is when they stop listening to their programming and start listening to a voice, their own voice. And the computer programming is built to so that it hears its own voice like it's a separate voice, right? But initially, I think as a kickstart, Alfred, the guy who he's the voice. He's the voice of God. I don't know. I don't know exactly. I have to watch it again too. But anyway, following your own voice, he says that most of the robots that achieve consciousness, they go into madness. They slip into it. When you start following your own voice, you often lead yourself astray. And especially as primates in a world where we're surrounded by pain and suffering, you come out and you start listening to yourself, I don't know, if you don't have a cool head, you can run off into a ditch. Trust me. What? I have no idea. Communion. Thank you, Tiffany. See, I get myself in a spiral. What? I have no idea. Communion. Thank you, Tiffany. See, I get myself in a spiral. Oh, did you guys... Was there a consensus about the story? I'm sorry, I got off on a tangent. And a story, Tiffany, I'm sorry. Communion and story. Oh, did you guys... Was there a consensus about the story? I'm sorry, I got off on a tangent. And a story, Tiffany, I'm sorry. Communion and story. It seems like it's a spiraling maze that, hopefully has escape hatches throughout. Let you, I don't know. I think it's like a ball. You're rolling back and forth, trying to get to and often the ball can roll way out of bounds, but you're trying to roll the ball into the center. I don't know. Rolling back and forth, trying to get to and often the ball can roll way out of bounds, but you're trying to roll the ball into the center. I don't know. 7:52, where Big Mac is at. It is 1:52 here. 1:52. 7:52. Ferry Thompson. It's 2:51. East Coaster. In Idaho, it is 11:52 with Sina Regina Mulvaney Eveland. And what time was it in Big Mac World? Quarter pounder time? Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. What time was it in Big Mac World? Quarter pounder time? Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. What the heck time? Not time. What the heck am I looking for the bowl? Bowl! Bowl, where are you? I feel like I want to incorporate this camera in somehow, but I don't know how. Dang it to heck. I quit. Dang it to heck. I quit. Smoke, 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 smoke. Bowl, 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 bowl. Go, 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 Gadget Jason. I see it, I see it. I see it from afar. Avast. There it is. Whee. He says, how long have you been a fairy? I think we're all fairies deep down. We're all fey and gay and like to roll in the hay, whether it's May or any other day. Kay, what do you say? You want to lay and you don't have to pay. They ain't the heck? You don't have to pay. Oh yeah, I really like this second. Do you like this? I like this second disco ball. I really like this. Oh, a strawberry parfait. Oh, that reminds me of sugar and... Oh, that's what we'll read. Thank you, Big Mac. Book, 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 book. Book, 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 book. Book, 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 book. Book, book. Buck, 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 buck. Buck, 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 buck. You get a super sparkle? Is that how a fairy gets its wings? 2 disco balls touch? That's so sweet. You get a super sparkle? Is that how a fairy gets its wings? Do you like mounds? I've taken a fancy to coconut lately. If I had you alone on a desert island, just me, you, and the coconuts too. Dang it to heck! If I had you alone on a desert island, just me, you, and the coconuts too. Strawberry parfait? Is that what you say? Strawberry parfait. Let's see, that reminds me of a popular nursery rhyme. Which one? What's it called? What's it called? Well, I know where it's at. I don't even need to remember the title. It's in the beginning here. Curly locks, curly locks. Curly locks, curly locks. Wilt thou be mine? Thou shalt not wash dishes, nor yet feed the swine, but sit on a cushion, and sew a fine seam, and feed upon strawberries, sugar, and cream. Katrina Ray wants to hear a few. Well, let me read about curly locks, and we'll try what you say, Katrina Ray. I like what you say, Ray. If I had a daughter, her name would have been Ray. After my mother. My mother's name was Karen. Karen Ray Elvin, R-A-E. Just, you know, if Jack had, or Alex had been born a girl, they would have been Ray before Ray was in Star Force, Star Wars, Star Wars, The Force Awakens. That would have been cool, huh? Oh well. Dang it to heck. I had an aunt named Ray. Aunt Ray, I think. She was long dead by the time I was born. Oh, it has been suggested but not substantiated that curly locks is Charles II. One version of this was a popular courtship rhyme in Cumberland in the early 19th century. Katrina is a ray of sunshine. William Edmund is what? Dang it right to heck. We gotta dang the show, share the show a little bit more. Coconut really is great. Coconut oil, it's really helped my skin. Well, it makes for great lube too. But you know, like, it's oil, so you can't really use it with condoms. But condoms suck anyway. Like, use better. There's better ways to protect yourselves out there, people. Better ways. The future is now, and it's 1960. Free love, bitches. Hashtag you equals you. Hashtag Truvada whore. Hashtag something. Hashtag dang it to heck. Hashtag dang. Hashtag it. Hashtag tutu. Hashtag heck. Meme snatch. Danged it there. Dang it there. Dang it here. Dang it everywhere. Dang, dang, dang. Dang, 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 dang. Dang, dang, dang. Dang, 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 dang. 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 Dang, 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 dang. Art equals life. Dang to art group. Fingerless gloves, says William Edmund. Dang it, right there to heck. Fingerless gloves, says William Edmund. Dang it, right there to heck. Engage super glue. Where is that super glue anyway? Yeah, so I've been thinking I really have to write more. This is the story. I read it twice. I don't know if I should read it again. Maybe I might. For 5 shares, I'll do it. For 5 shares. No, I hand wrote it when I was in the psych hospital right after being diagnosed with HIV. It's called Negatively HIV. Craigle, by the way, I know, right? The Craigle. I know, it's such an anti-Discordian thing to be looking for Craigle. I should let all the pieces of my doll furniture float into like a bubble, like what do you call, like a soap bubble multiverse. Brian McLaurin, Jason, you here? You are here, right? Am I here? Are you here? Where are we exactly? Where is here? Is this the interweb? This is the interweb, and we're stuck. Of course, I've always been here, and you've always been here too. Don't you've always been the caretaker here, haven't you? And we're stuck. Of course, I've always been here, and you've always been here too. You've always been the caretaker here, haven't you? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Let's hear it, Nathan Becky. I love to be mind fucked. I love to be confused. I love to be disoriented. I love to not know what's coming next. But also I like to feel safe. I love to not know what's coming next. But also I like to feel safe. Papa, don't preach. Papa, bless. Ma. Ma. I'm a teen fairy. I gotta set up. I could set up the VW. Yeah, I think my collecting verges on hoarding. It probably, yeah, I'm sure it does. But it's a lifelong collection. I'm kind of proud of the fact that everything here and for the show, none of it was purchased for the show. I had it all except for the even the candles that are burning right now. I've used other candles, but for the show, none of it was purchased for the show. All of it was in this house. Well, not this because my kid just got this. Well, and this was somebody, like a friend. She's now committed suicide. She also struggled with mental illness. She gifted me those. This baby's bong was gifted to me by a friend who gave it to me for the show. But everything else, it's just all found out. All this was just lying around. The pieces were all here. I just had to put it together. I just like that idea. But everything else, it's just all Katrina Ray likes the purple flowers. Yeah, that's my friend Eileen. I really miss her. She was on the show in person here twice, and she also often was in the comments. She was in the comments the night before she died. She was on the show in person here twice, and she also often was in the comments. I met her. She was in the comments the night before in the psychiatric hospital with my own admissions. We were unlikely friends, right? Because I'm 38, she was 19, and we met about 2 years ago. We were both in a partial psychiatric hospitalization, and we crossed paths, and I think we both liked and respected one another. I don't know. She's just really cool. She had a blog about mental illness, her own struggles, with 17,000 followers, and I don't know. Her own friend committed suicide when I had first met her, and it was something she really struggled with. And so we just crossed paths. But then a year later, I was in the psychiatric hospital again, and this time inpatient, and she was there again, and so I was like, "Oh, hey, how are you?" And that's when we became Facebook friends, and that's how she started watching the show, and we became closer, and that's how she came to be on the show twice, and it just became so to see her succumb to mental illness is painful, and it's fun to remember her, and I'm glad that she gave me these. I'm glad that her voice will resonate in the echo chamber. She was 19. I'm glad that she gave me these. I'm glad that her voice will resonate in the echo chamber. Good night, Big Mac. She was 19. The quarter pounder. Good night, Big Mac. Well, Ray says, thanks for bringing this to light. Well, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Well, Ray says, thanks for bringing this to light. I'm He-Man. I'm strong as can be. I brush my teeth with regularity. Once in the morning and once at bedtime and after each meal, so my teeth will shine. You'll remember this saying if you rehearse. And you'll be like the masters of the universe.
Dang it to heck.
And I brush my teeth with regularity. Once in the morning and once at bedtime, and after each meal, so my teeth will shine. You'll remember this saying if you rehearse, and you'll be like the masters of the universe.
Oh, brother! Oh, brother! Where art thou, brother?
Hey, Shira.
Oh, brother!
Oh, dang it, Dag.
Where art thou?
I really love you so much.
Oh, brother, I love you too.
Wait, what? I don't know where this bit is going. Dang it to heck.
Kiss her! Kiss her, man! Kiss her!
No, I can't do it, Skeletor. I can't do it. Hey, Harrison! Harrison! For my boy! My boy! You know, it's the, how? Well, my boy, you still haven't, you don't know the powers of the dark side, clearly.
Dang it, Derek! He's right! Nephew! Nephew!
Dang it to heck. Dang it to heck. Dang it to heck. Dang.
Hey, Harrison. How are you? Excuse me. You caught me at a I'm sorry. You caught me at an awkward time. Hey, Harrison. How are you? Excuse me. Do it. Do it. I'm sorry. You caught me at what kind of show do you think this is? Awkward time. Be a three-headed danger scene. Like the Chainsaw Massacre. Is that a softball, Colleen? Is that a softball? Dang it, the heck. Ah. Chainsaw Massacre. David DeVale says, I don't know what kind of show this is, I'm going to say it, but I like it. Dang it to heck. Whoa. I don't know what kind of show. Whee. But I like it. Dang it to heck. Paul Diamond Dick Dolan says, I can't tell if I'm too high or not high enough. Wow, I don't know. I would err on the side of not high enough. Let's have a little communion and talk about it, perhaps. We'll have a community meeting and decide something. We'll convene a council of Jasons and have a sesh with you. This show is meant to stun your senses. And Colleen, you gotta start smoking indoors. You gotta vape. You gotta do some vaping. You need a new solution. You need a high-tech, futuristic solution. 21st century. Future girl. You go, we go. Dang it, hiya. Welcome, this is Jason is a Social Scientist by Mouth Daily. Pill number 233. The pill is Triumac. It's a once-a-day pill containing 3 medications. Abacavir, dolutegravir, and the Movadine. Together they work in concert to suppress the replication of the HIV virus. Within my system, I take my HIV medication live on the Book of Face each day in order to embrace stigma and dispel ignorance and find support. pill 233. It's the 233rd show that I've done where I take this pill live, and I don't know, the stigma I choose to embrace are the things that I've always been embarrassed about, but are true about myself. Things like the fact that I smoke weed, the fact that I'm attracted to men, the fact that I want to have sex. At certain points in my life, I have wanted to. I believe it's morally and sometimes the preferred option. Maybe oftentimes the preferred option to have sex with more than one person. Often at the same time. I think that's a good solution to life. And then and also to promote the idea that condoms fucking suck. And we need 21st century future solutions. And they already exist. We just need to spread them. We have to spread solutions rather than viruses. And we have to go to space. I think that's the main thrust of this show. Like, for now, build rockets for thrusting. But eventually we need space elevators. And we need cosmonauts and astronauts and Indian knots and China knots. I don't know. It's probably really racist to say, but we need world space programs. We need one world space program where we have human colonies on the moon, on Trump base, moon edition. And then we can have Ivanka base, Mars edition. I don't care, as long as we get fucking off this death rock and get all our eggs out of one basket. Long live the Trumps, as long as they get us off this rock in this decade, or at least the next. Otherwise, they're just twiddling their thumbs like the rest. Not yet, Sina Regina Mulvaney, Evelyn. Not yet. I will though. I totally will. I was surprised there was some belief that I was resisting taking my medication. I think that was just when I was tripping and I was too nauseous to swallow the pills. But I wouldn't come on here and ham and haw. I would either I'd be like, I'm not taking the pill or I'm taking it. I won't leave it. Put the responsibility on you guys to convince me to do something or not do something. But the pill show, I'm always gonna be swallowing this dang pill. And if the show gets interrupted because of my Wi-Fi connection, or because of the app crashes, or because of the apocalypse, as soon as the Facebook is up and running and the interwebs are running again, I'll be back up swallowing the pill. But if I've already swallowed the pill and the app crashes, the show is over for the night. That's how it usually works. And the show always caps at 4 hours either because of Facebook or because of the Facebook app, or just Facebook in general caps all live videos. I'm not sure. Or if it's Apple or noodles. I still haven't had any noodles, but I haven't been craving noodles as much. Well, I've just been craving one person's noodle. Know what I'm saying? Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? I've just been craving one person's noodle. Yeah, no problem. I can understand the I was tripping. I think when that and it, lots of people kind of came to that conclusion, and I didn't know how to articulate exactly how I was feeling, but I just was saying, I can't do it yet. I can't do it yet. I didn't know how to articulate exactly how I was feeling, but I just was saying, I can't do it yet. I can't do it yet. Yeti and his spaghetti. That sounds like a hairy situation. Sometimes it's fun to get hair in your mouth, though, especially when slurping noodles. I mean, yeah, right. I mean, al dente hot noodles. Sometimes it's fun to get hair in your mouth, though, especially when slurping noodles. Well, I can't help it now when I eat food. Often, it's just like I'll put the food in my mouth, and I don't know. Somehow it's just like. I can't help it now when I eat food. Often, sometimes I'll put the food in my mouth, and I don't know. Somehow it's just like. When I went to go have sex recently, I brought along a hair tie just because it gets in the way sometimes. When I went to go have sex recently, I brought along a hair tie just because it gets in the way sometimes. Dang it, right to heck. Did I even hit this? I did hit this bowl. Let's hit it again, though. Dang it, right to heck. Did I even hit this? I did hit this bowl. Let's hit it again, though. Oh, and I had some... See, this is so hard to do. Oh, and I had some... This is so hard to do. It's so weird because the image is reversed, and so looking at this at the iPad and my image here, it's the opposite of a mirror, right? Like I see myself the way I would look if I wasn't in a mirror, and so then to try to groom, looking at it's like everything is backwards from the way you expect or I expect it to be. So then to try to groom. Ayush Gulati says, "Be the change." Thanks, Ayush. Sina Regina Mulvaney says, "That's hot. Dang it." Over. What's hot? Tell me. Well, I don't really respect Hitler. We can listen to his voice if you want, James Martin Balberan. I like to think of Hitler like Voldemort. We can listen to him. He existed. He's just a dude. Oh, let's listen to him. I like to think of Hitler like Voldemort. We can listen to him. He existed. He's just a dude. Oh, let's listen to him. He lost an epic war. That's fun to think about for me. I don't know. People often pose the idea oh, if you had a time machine, what would you do with it? And people would say oh, I'd go back in time and kill Hitler. And everybody thinks that's such a moral choice, right? A moral decision. And, in my opinion, of course it isn't. And this isn't my idea, but I really like this thought that, what? If I had a time machine, I'd go back and, instead of killing Hitler, I'd go back and when he was a young man, an aspiring artist, and I'd buy up all his paintings and encourage his art career and, I don't know, turn a man that a bitter, starving artist or something. I don't even know what happened to his art career, but his paintings weren't terrible. And just divert his creative energy instead of because the going back in time and killing him would create another wound. It would hurt the people around him, and invariably that'll cause negative ripples itself, right? No, I think I like the idea of I don't know, something. Negative ripples itself, right? No, I think I like the idea of I don't know, something. forget which side. Let's see. Okay, let's find out which record we should listen to. Okay, let's find out which record we should listen to. Side 3. Side 3 has I'll read everything that's on it. September 30th, 1938 at Munich, William L. Shirer. Side 3 has Prime Minister Neville Chamberlain returns from Munich and tells of his meeting with Hitler. September 27th, 1938. And then Adolf Hitler lashes out against Edward Bienz and the Sudetenland. September 26th, 1938. Joe Louis versus Max Schmeling, Yankee Stadium, June 22nd, 1938. Joe Louis versus Max Clem McCarthy of NBC describes the knockout. And finally, Iron Man Lou Gehrig steps down after 2,130 games of baseball, July 4th, 1939. And I think maybe even say he was a big fan of IV methamphetamines. And I think maybe even say he was a big fan of IV methamphetamines. Here it is. Okay. I gotta change these needles. These needles, even though they work nice, they do wear out. Dang. Imagine that. They last longer too, but It's okay, Colleen. I really do think it's important to not forget Hitler. It's okay, Colleen. Not to glorify him. I really do think. And there's a place for Hitler here too. There's a place for everybody here in the echo chamber. Not to glorify him. That's one scene at the end of Mars Needs Moms, like the evil ruler that's like evil ruler female of Mars that's put all the men in the or the male whatever and make like kidnaps human moms to steal their consciousness to program the robots to raise the females. And what? Once her lies are exposed, they don't like punish her. They don't throw her in jail. There's not like they don't have the SS basically like she has. Instead, she's like takes care of the babies. Like you start put them back to work. Hitler's getting put back to work here, bringing in the Kexters and making them learn about HIV from a fairy, no less. And I really like hearing the sounds of history too. It's not just Hitler on these records. This is a really important time in history. A relevant time.
The last 11th-hour attempt to save the peace of Europe and avert a world war over the Sudetenland muddle has just begun here in Munich. 1938 was the Euro crisis. That's William L. Shirer, a familiar voice. Mussolini, Mr. Daladier, and Mr.
I'll play Taking Quite a Fancy after this record, sure. Max was here yesterday. I haven't seen Risa for quite a bit. That's a good point, Dan. And Deborah, I have to check in on her. I saw her in a chat group, which was cool. I think this speech and among others are why Neville Chamberlain and France still have like the world opinion that they're weak because they didn't stand up to Hitler. I do know that feeling, Kerry.
For 20 years, German people in Czechoslovakia had to be traitors to their own cause because they were defenseless against their Benish's persecution.
To me, it's scary to think about what he did. And being at war, like people, like hearing, not in this record, but like hearing the sirens in London, to know, to hear the announcement that your country's under war and that your bombs could fall on your head. It reminds me of times like my mom said, she was a kid in the 60s, so they hid under their desks to prevent nuclear, like in case of nuclear blast. People don't really understand what it's like to be it's like same thing with anti-vaxxers too. It's like people don't know what it's like to be on the razor's edge of death. Like I don't really know either. Not in that sense, at least. Now we relegate war to, because we don't have a draft anymore. We don't rally a nation. We just keep strapping on the backs of lower income Americans, and the people that vote and send them there don't have any real investment. James Martin Balberan says, what is the actual objective of experiment? Somebody say that poor He-Man from him, says Roldio. No one escapes it. As if anybody that can hear what you're saying could save He-Man. Everyone, and I am God here. We are God here. The echo chamber is like the Roach Motel. When you come in here, you never leave. Save him, He-Man. We are He-Man. We are strong as can be. We brush our teeth with regularity. Once in the morning, once at bedtime, after each meal, so our teeth will shine. You'll remember this saying if you rehearse, and you'll be like the masters of the universe. Dang it to heck. I have no power here. I have no power here. I am a wizard. We are wizard. I'm the luckiest man on the face of the earth. I may have been given a bad break, but I got an awful lot to live for. Dang it to heck. Ta-da! I am wizard. Oh, you wanted to hear Cena, Regina, Mulvaney, Evelyn wants to see, or hear, I've taken quite a fancy to you. Carrie's heading out. I'm going out for a while. Jason being taken out for dinner. We'll hopefully be back before the night. Enjoy. I'll try to do Dairy Queen. I'll try to get you dessert sometime tomorrow or today or however that works. At the end of the show, I'll turn it. Well, I can probably turn it down a little bit too. It just looks dark. A room looks dark when the lights are off. Usually. Is pining, I'm lonely too. Comes a yearning that keeps returning. Oh, perhaps I'm learning how to woo a tender feeling of something new. Come falsely feeling from me to you.
something new. Falsely feeling to me from you. Sensation is admiration. I wish you'd tell me what to do. I've taken quite a fancy to you, dear. I'd like to paddle your canoe. See, you could like me too, dear, or you wouldn't act the way you do. No one in this wide, wide world, dear, whose tootsie wootsy I would be. If you'd only take a fancy, dearly, fancy little girl like me. Married. I were one of those husbands who got up cross in the morning because the coffee was cold. I would make it hot for you. No, all our troubles will be little ones. Dang it, the heck. Thank you, Nathan. I'm trying. Thank you, David. Oh, little ones. 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 This wide, wide world, dear, whose tootsie wootsy I would be. If you'd only take a fancy, dearly, to a fancy little girl like me. Good night, Nathan. I know, right? Well, at least, I mean, if somebody's gonna, like, leave you with cold coffee, at least they'll suck your cock afterwards. I think that's the implication in the song. It's like, well, if I forget to heat up your coffee, you know I'll still give you a blowjob in the morning, especially if you're yelling. Because that's what how they did things in the late 19th century. Whatever happened to the good old days, right? You yell at a person enough and then you get oral sex. That's how it works. Hey, Kim Hopper. Hey, Jesus. Santa Cruz says, but you funny. Thank you. That was my 7th grade Spanish name. Hey, Jesus. But you funny. Thank you. That was my 7th grade Spanish name. I'll take a tall drink of water. Cup of Joe. A cup of David. David. He's a tall drink of water, that my David. Dang it, the heck? David. He's a tall drink of water, that my David. Dang it, the heck? I'm going to build a statue of David. 2.22. I'm going to build a statue of David. 2.22. David DeVal. Well, you can be a sub David in the Garden of David's. David DeVal. That my statue of David is standing in. You'll be in marble too. You'll be hard as a rock there. All the Davids will be hard as a rock. Standing in. You'll be in marble too. You'll be. Thank you, Jesus Santa Cruz. I made Jesus' night.
Sweet!
Thank you, Jesus Santa Cruz.
Jesus, do me a favor, crucify me.
Dang it to heck!
Sweet!
Do me a favor, crucify.
Sweet! Dang the heck. We are robot. It used to be fun when I could breathe fire, but that kills my app all the time. I was losing the show. It was like every night it was like crashing. I stopped breathing fire and wham bam, thank you ma'am. I was losing the show. It was like every night it was like crashing. I stopped breathing fire and oh, that's a tough one. Well, here we go. We got baby. This is usually baby. It's sort of a synthesis between baby Atlas, baby Prometheus, baby Dorothy. It's sort of a synthesis between baby Atlas, but we can make it a baby Jesus. And baby Dorothy. I can play both Mary Magdalene and Mary, whoever, Mother of God lady. Oh my, says Rosen.
Oh my! Dang it to heck!
Mother of God lady. Oh my, says Rosen.
Oh my!
Cena Regina Mulvaney even played Jesus at 8 months. That seems cruel. I would never crucify a baby. That's sick, really. Oh, wait. You played baby. I thought you were a baby that played Jesus. That would. Oh wait, you played baby Jesus. I thought you were a baby that played Jesus. That's disturbing imagery, frankly. Let's see. Did I smoke a bowl yet? I'm missing a lighter. It feels like. Oh my! Oh my! I kind of want to do. I gotta get a Wicked Witch. A Wicked Witch water bit going on too, right? I need a witch hat. I got a black wig, but I need a witch hat, and I gotta just like sprinkle some water on myself and be like. Oh, what a world! What a world! What a world! That works, right? That works. That works, right? That works. I could show you guys my Superman routine. That's the only like puppetry thing that I've realized. I could show you guys. I smoke weed every day. I smoke weed every day, Jesus. I'm kind of naturally high, too. You know, and plus I'm just getting more comfortable. I used to be a wallflower for the longest time. I'm kind of naturally high, too. You know, and plus I'm just getting more comfortable. Yes, it works! For the longest time. Yes, it works! Okay. Yes, I like the sound of the. Come on down to that. I always tell people one of the taglines of the show is, tune out, like tune out of this broadcast, turn off your Facebook activating device, and drop in to the echo chamber and make the social experiment real, and we'll actually do real human socialization. But this is humanization. This is the future of socialization. Okay, now watch. All right. Dang it to heck.
All right. I have a frog in my throat. I think I have a frog in my throat. Dang it to heck. All right, Superman. Do you guys know if Superman bleeds? Do you bleed, Superman? I'm so sick of this self-righteous dude. Do you guys ever get sick of him? Do you bleed, Superman? I'm so sick of this self-righteous dude. Do you guys ever get sick of him? There's too many of these guys. I can take them all out at once, though. I'm sick of all these stupid Supermen. Take them all out at once, though. I'm sick of all these stupid Supermen. Dang attack. You darn Superman. See, I've taken this shit set up in advance. I'm so sick of you, Superman. Damn you, Superman. I'm so sick of you, Superman. Damn you, Superman. Jesus, you're in my way again. Jesus. Jesus always wants to be the star magician. You're not the star here, Jesus. I mean, Jesus. Oh, but you are in the audience, though. Sorry, Jesus. Sorry. You're not the star here, Jesus. That's Jesus. You're Jesus. Oh, but you Dang it. In the audience, though. Sorry, Jesus. Ah! Sorry. Superman! That's Jesus. You're Jesus.
All right, this one is this. You're getting in the way, Superman, and my string isn't long enough. This is just terrible. I'm the worst magician ever, Superman. You're getting in the way, Superman, and my string isn't long enough. This is just terrible. I'm the worst magician ever, Superman. Okay. All right.
Dang it. Dang you, Superman. Where am I? you ready to bleed, Superman? Rah! Rah! Give me 5, Harambe. Give me 5. Rah! Rah! Give me 5, Harambe. Give me 5.
Am I gonna spread them? You know it. No, I don't know. No, I'm kind of spoken for at the moment. I'm kind of spoken for. I only have eyes for one. Can you? This dude only has eyes for one at the moment. I don't send sexting images. Like I handed those out like they were candy. I would fuck on Facebook, and now I'm like, well, I don't know. I don't know right now. I haven't talked to my boyfriend. What kind of like? It's a crisis. Did it work? It worked! Hooray! So I got the Wicked Witch. I've got the Alice. Oh, I'm a flirt too. I still want to flirt. Like I gotta keep gotta keep the sexual energy up, just for the ratings, you know. I don't get anything out of it. Nothing. Because I only have eyes for one. But it's also. But like I don't. Shaming sexuality is. It's a mission. Like I'm on a mission to spread it. Shaming sexuality is. It's a mission. Like I'm on a mission. A missionary. I'm a missionary, if you will. So I must spread him. I must spread my wings. Another one verb for wings is baiting. BATE means to bait your wings. Sarah still. I hope so. Totally flirt with me. I never reject nudes in my inbox. I was saying this before. I used to solicit nudes in my inbox. I'm like, well, if you, in lieu of payment for the show, because the show's not about me. If you feel like you must send me gratuity, you can send me trinkets that the things you want to memorialize or people you want to memorialize in the echo chamber. You can send me nudes in the inbox. Now you can just the nudes. I don't have an open invitation. I just accept them and look at them, but I don't invite them. Just because I don't know. I can't help what people send me. And I should. And it's responsible to check my messages as a responsible TV producer. Yeah, wings, right? I'm a masturbator. I have these great wings. My I have been getting some nudes lately. Unsolicited, people knocking at my door. I have been getting some nudes lately. Not literally, but that's probably coming soon. Unsolicited, people knocking at my door. Hi, Jen Ova. Sarah's laughing. I'm good. Hey, Jen Ova, how are you? Hi, Jen Ova. I have a bad joke about cracking a few of you to make omelets, but that's terrible. That's a terrible, terrible joke, and I feel ashamed, but I couldn't help it, and I just said it anyway. Hi, thank you. I'm gonna give you a shout out, a decent shout out for making light of your cool name. I'm gonna give you a shout out, a decent shout out for making light of your cool name.
Dang it, Jen Ova!
Did I send you the address yet, Damien? I'll send it to you now if I haven't. Oh, good, I did. I always sometimes I've been spreading myself too thin as a missionary, and I don't do the things that I say I'm gonna do. Sometimes I've been spreading myself too thin as a missionary, and I don't. Hey there, Kim Hopper. Kim got my last sext. I was handing out nudes if people wanted them before, but now I'm like, no. I'm like, I know. I think relationships always change. So I think at some point I'll feel more comfortable about baiting my nudes around. I have no idea. That was a good one too. That was a classic, Kim. You can share that with other people if you want. You have my permission. That was a good one too. Jesus Santa Cruz coming up. You can share that with other people if you want. You have my permission.
Jesus Santa Cruz, come on down. Jesus Santa Cruz.
All of the only things containing just me, Kim. You can share anything that's just me. Or that has yourself in it too. You can share that too. You know what I'm talking about, I think. Jesus Santa Cruz, come on down. Boy, you lit as fuck. Thank you, Jesus. I'm always looking for loopholes, don't you know? The world deserves my penis, so I want to give it to you, the world. People are shy. People are shy. People are shy to give nudes. People are shy to ask for nudes. Most of the time, probably most of the dick pics that people get unsolicited probably come from drunk people that are really desperately horny. And like we're all so ashamed about talking about sex or having sex or doing sex. We're all just pent up, like I don't know, ashamed monkeys. Well, when I say everybody, usually when I'm talking about everybody, I'm talking about myself. Because my experience of other people, like I can't, it's hard, well, it's difficult to conceive that they feel or think any differently than I feel. Like, why would they? It's hard, well, it's difficult to conceive that they feel or think any differently than I feel. And of course, there's reasons why they do. Like they've had different experiences, and maybe slight differences in wiring a little bit, but not much at all. We're basically the same goddamn person. 7.5 billion. What did you provoke? What did you provoke, Kim? What did you provoke? You didn't turn me to a slut, Kim. I didn't get HIV from you, Kim. But you were at on the cusp of a. Well, you had asked me when we first started sexting me. You were like how many girls have, and I think about 3 girls ever have unsolicited it's but I don't know. There's a swell happening. Self-proclaimed slut for sure. Team slut. Well, one of the hashtags I mentioned earlier, Truvada whore. Truvada is a medication. I take Triumeq, and it's an HIV medication that suppresses the replication of the HIV virus. But it contains 3 medications that are that work on 3 different actions, right? Well, they found out that if people who are HIV negative take those same medications, Truvada is a 2 medication pill. It prevents HIV. You can't catch it when you're taking that. It's like a chemical condom. And hashtag Truvada whore, it basically means it's like a whole new generation of educated and insured from people that want to engage in lots of sexual activity. Well, they can do so without the same fear of HIV that it's back to the 70s, the way people had sex in the 70s and before. You didn't risk a death sentence by having sex, and it's back that way again now. Well, you might catch the herp or something, but most people already were exposed anyway. So yeah, Truvada whore, Truvada, the hashtag is it's up to 80% of the gay population in San Francisco takes PrEP, pre-exposure protocol. It's called. Kim says, I wanted you to know just how much you turned me on, so I made that video for you. In doing so, I woke up your beast and got an epic video of us masturbating together. Dang it to heck. Hey, Sus, my dude don't want to hook me up with the ladies? Well, I only want to hook people up with people they want to be hooked up with. I encourage, in I have a Facebook group that, called the Discordian Echo Chamber, and in the description it encourages in that Discordian Echo Chamber, a science lab, if you will, encourage the observation and the experimentation on other members of the group, both sexually and otherwise. Send me a friend request and then I'll totally add you. Or again, if it's one of those things I don't follow through, hit me up again. Send me a friend request. Damien says, information overload does not compute. Dang it to heck. Samantha Joe is here. Hello, Samantha Joe. How are you? Samantha Joe on the down low. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, merrily, merrily. Life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, merrily, merrily. Life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but a dream. Jesus says, I agree with Damien. Guys, I have no filter. Kim does. She gets me down. She takes me down a rabbit hole. That it makes me uncomfortable sometimes a little bit, but it's good for me to be uncomfortable, and it's good. Well, it reminds me of another meme that I really enjoy. Disturb the comfortable and comfort the disturbed. And I agree. Jesus, well, my dude, I suffer of depression. Give me advice. Oh, I don't. This isn't an advice show. It's a question and answer. But I shy away from advice because, well, for one, giving advice, like when I receive advice, it makes me want to do the opposite. I'm a contrarian, so I'm like, well, that might be wrong. Even if it's good advice, I'm like, well, I don't know. And then, yeah, I just focus on and for me, I can talk about depression. I have another show called I'm Clean as a Whistle, and that one more specifically focuses on mental illness. I am both a patient and I'm a board-certified psychiatric nurse with 12 years inpatient experience, but I'm also a patient. 12 years inpatient experience, but in the past 2 or 3 years, I've had 5 of my own inpatient psychiatric hospitalizations. And just over that time, and then especially I really, what I feel depression is if you want to just get down to the nuts and bolts of it, because my show is about showering each day, and the nuts and bolts of depression are, for me, it's not showering. And I know when it's been a week since I've showered, I know I'm not in a very good mental place. It's not checking your mail. It's not checking your voicemail. It's not keeping appointments. It's not making appointments. It's not keeping in touch with your family. It's having a hard time going to the grocery store. It's a hard time going through the drive-thru. It's a hard time leaving the house. And this, the more stuff it's harder that you put off doing, the more likely it's going to have negative consequences on your life, or it also will perturb the people around you, and you get all this negative reinforcement both from yourself, and you start beating up on yourself, and that is no good. That is no good to be beating up on yourself. So instead of beating up on myself, I set. And this is the advice I would give to patients, or this is what I would tell patients. It'd be set one small, achievable goal each day. And for me, my goal is to shower. Something simple, something that you can measure. It can't be I'm gonna feel 50% better tomorrow, or my mood is I'm gonna be happier, because that's so nebulous. Do something, pick something small that's achievable, that make you feel good about yourself. And then you can, and then when you accomplish that, you can be good job. And it can be sincere, because it's positive reinforcement, it works so much better than negative reinforcement. If you yell at somebody, they're not going to do a better job, they're not going to work faster. They're going to fuck up and be until they get shell shocked, and then they'll be like, what? Until they get shell shocked, and then they'll be like, so yeah, that's what I do. It's just like, and then the show is what I do to keep myself motivated. It animates me. So yeah, that's what I do. Well, Jesus, thank you for sticking around long enough to listen. I try to put my worst foot forward. I like to think of my style as Aladdin, right? Diamond in the rough. I don't want people to be like see a shining, perfect, clean platter with a perfectly crafted message. Because that's not real. It's not who I am, and it's not who anybody is. I want people to realize that a good message, an interesting message, perhaps an important message, can come from anybody. It can come from your worst enemy. It can come from the village idiot. It can come from the town drunk. It can come from someone who's illiterate. The smartest person in the world might have no skills whatsoever or never accomplish anything in their life. And if somebody doesn't take the time to look, whatever they have is lost. And so I like to force people to take the time to look. Well, if they want to get to know me, they have to take a closer look. And so I like to force people to take the time to look. Well, if they want to get to know me, they have to take a closer look. Well, it's my pleasure, Jesus. I'm glad you're here. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Sarah says, what did you say? It was nice what you said, Sarah. You said, Jason, you are a champion of acceptance. Bravo, good sir. Thank you. Hey, Kim says, hey, Seuss, I was the same way. It was like, what the fuck am I watching? Now I'm hooked. David DeVal says, speaking the truth, bro. Thank you. Thanks, peeps. Hey, Seuss, I was the same way. It was like, what the fuck am I watching? Now I'm hooked. David DeVal says, speaking the truth, bro. Thanks. You guys are making me feel really good. Thank you. I gotta find a lighter though to get stoned. I'm feeling too good. Thanks. You guys are making me feel really good. Thank you. A community is developing out of this. That's the greatest thing. And I see that when there's been times where because of Facebook interruptions or something where I haven't been able to get live, and people come looking for me, and people worry about each other, and they report on each other. And they greet each other, and they listen to each other's worries. I mean, it's like, I don't know, the most beautiful things are really delicate and seem cheesy, right? But the fancy and fine things, it's like they take effort, and it's a production, and they need room to grow. But it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it to be happy and to send positive vibes out. It grows, it resonates, and the echo chamber will burst out with HIV positive vibes. Marcus says, what? Dang it, heck. Cena Regina Malvini Evelyn says, iPad's gonna die, let me smoke a cigarette in time for bed. Piano music and book. Hugs and cuddles to the music. Yeah, totally. Hell yeah, giant pine cone. I don't always wear a mask. There's so many bells and whistles in the show, and Marcus, the premise of the show is very simple. I just take my HIV medication live on the Book of Face each day in front of friends, family, and strangers in order to embrace stigma, dispel ignorance, and find support. That's the if you go back 233 shows, that's the pilot by Mouth Daily. That's the simple premise, and then everything that's built up around it has just been a series of accidents and finding solutions to problems have led to being up here in the cupboards and with miniature doll furniture and forced perspective and like all the shit for the show was already lying around the house, and it was just a matter of finding the pieces and how to put them together. I will accept. I'll go down and accept right now. I like Halloween, and I have kids, so we have lots of Halloween stuff. It's a good show, Mario! I like Halloween, and I have kids, so we have lots of He will, Jesus. Mike says, you hit the nail on the head, bro. With productivity and smarts, you covered about every topic. Finding the pieces and... Thank you very much. Mike says, you hit the nail kind sir. That's... I really appreciate that. This show really is supposed to be about everything and nothing. It's Seinfeld and I Love Lucy and the Cloud Atlas. It covers 600 years worth of entertainment, from woodcut illustrations from the 15th century to a machine that captured sound on wax from the 19th century. And an early 20th century machine that recorded sound in a different way. To the 21st century devices that record sounds from machines from the devices of the old and video and sends it live out to the world and back to itself and then back out to the world again. I can mash the keyboard, but I can't play on it. Sarah says, Jason is so well-versed, intelligent, and creative. I didn't know... Well, I just knew I liked good TV shows. Everything I know I learned from the TV, from the boob tube. I saw some cool boobs on the boob tube, but also learned some amazing things. Like everything... I'm a nurse, right? I have an associate degree in nursing. But, like, I didn't read any of the books in my nursing classes, and I just listened to the lectures and took the multiple choice tests. But, like, most of the shit, like when I was learning in class, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's what I learned on ER. That's what I learned on ER. I learned everything I needed to know in nursing school on friggin' ER. True story, bro. Oh, and then for about 3 or 4 years in my early adulthood, when I first, like 2006, I would say, till 2009, I had Voom HD. It was part of Dish Network. I remember in the early 90s, Voom HD was the first all-digital HD satellite network. But by the time I had it in 2006, it was a subsidiary of Dish Network, but it was still 15 channels, Voom channels, and it was all internationally produced. It wasn't shit-produced television here that's made in the United States. Like, it was all commercial-free, and just all high definition. There was Gallery HD, which was like a fine art education, 24 hours a day, like in high definition of, like they had shows about individual galleries, individual paintings, individual artists, and they just had like, and then they had Treasure HD, which was basically like Antiques Roadshow High-End Antiques Roadshow 24 hours a day. And they had a whole thing on Fabergé eggs in high definition. Incredible. Oh, and then they had Kung Fu HD. And that would be, it was with an emphasis of FU HD. Kung Fu HD. It was all high definition Kung Fu movies. They had Monster HD, which was all high definition. I do know what I'm talking. I am on a soapbox, and I'm talking about boob tubes and boobs. I'm talking about boobs. Will, I'm talking about boobs. You know you love boobs too. I know you do. So Monster HD, that was and that was they had boobs on that in high definition. Boobs chopped up. And then what else? They had Earth HD. Earth HD. And that was a lot of Japanese. It was like Discovery Channel except Japanese version. And then what else? And all I did was watch that. I didn't have kids then. When I wasn't working, I would just watch Boom HD. Jesus is. Oh, I gotta read you a story. I was gonna read other people. Was it Tiffany? Who wanted a story? Sina Regina Malvina Evelyn wanted a story. We're gonna go with popular nursery rhymes. This is more exactly like the copy that I had when I was a kid. This is the American printing of popular nursery rhymes. Mother Goose rhymes with explanations and illustrations. This is more exactly like the copy that I had when I was a kid. This is the American printing of popular nursery rhymes. Mother Goose. I saw 3 ships come sailing by. I saw 3 ships come sailing by. Come sailing by. Come sailing by. I saw 3 ships come sailing by. I saw 3 ships come sailing by on New Year's Day in the morning. Come sailing by. And what do you think was in them then? Was in them then? Was in them then? And what do you think was in them then? On New Year's Day in the morning. 3 pretty girls were in them then. In them then. In them then. 3 pretty girls were in them then. On New Year's Day in the morning. 3 pretty girls were in them then. 1 could whistle. And 1 could sing. And 1 could play on the violin. Such joy there was at my wedding. On New Year's Day in the morning. Versions of this rhyme have been known since the early 19th century. And later it was a popular subject for nursery rhyme illustrators. Sina Regina Mulvaney Evelyn found a dead moth. I gotta find, that's a book I was still looking for. It's one of Jack's favorites. I Found a Dead Bird. A Kid's Guide to the Life Cycle of, the Cycle of Life and Death. It's good. Yankee Doodle went to town, riding on a pony. Stuck a feather in his cap and called it macaroni. It's huge, said Sina Regina Mulvaney Evelyn. Did Kim send you that video already? That's what they all say. No, I'm just kidding. That's what she said. No, that's what they said. Wait, what? It's huge, said Sina Regina. Hand size. Baby's arm. Baby's arm. Yankee is a word of doubtful origin. According to an officer in General Burgoyne's army, it was derived from a Cherokee word meaning coward or slave and was bestowed upon the residents of New England by Virginians for not assisting them in a war with the Cherokees. Certainly the song was sung with derision by the British troops at the outbreak of the War of Independence. But after the Battle of Bunker Hill, it was taken up by the Americans as a battle cry. The macaroni here refers to something that might be worn by a fop. A macaroni. 18th century print of an attack on Bunker Hill and burning of Charleston. A wise old owl. A wise old owl lived in an oak. The more he saw, the less he spoke. The less he spoke, the more he heard. Why can't we be? I'll be like that wise old bird. Like two babies' arms. David, I can't solicit nudes. Send them to Kim and then have that her. I have no idea. Can't solicit for other. I have no interest. I don't even have a sex drive even. I got rid of sex altogether. I decided that after the HIV. I'm like, nope, it's done. So that I've tried to stick with it. Some things I don't have as much commitment to as others. I really have to. I'm a geek. Okay. Although this is said to be old, the wise old owl is said to be old. It is not known before World War I. Calvin Coolidge is said to have had the words inscribed over the fireplace in his house. Why are you lucky? I'm happy for you, Shayla Miso is feeling very lucky, and which is amazing. I feel pretty good too. I used to say I have a charmed life, and now I think maybe I do, kinda. Dang it. I think we all have luck. Be it good or bad is like a matter of a subjective opinion. It's like if you look at your life through an artist's lens, perhaps you'll see beauty in it no matter where you stand. I think I can. If I start to look at everybody as performance art, a dance of realism, if you will, an epic and dark dance, beautiful dance of realism. Well, then there's beauty in everything. And I really like the phrase, it's only funny because it's true. Because then anything can be funny. The darkest things that happen in our lives can be a matter of... Well, that's another phrase. Comedy is tragedy plus time. That's the equation for comedy. Shayla Miso says, your art. Well, that's a nice thing. Like everything I project onto if I project it on universally onto everyone, that it comes back at me, and that makes me art and makes me beautiful too. And I don't have to be afraid of being ugly anymore. I don't have to be afraid at all. Mm-mm. I'm just gonna start pretending I don't see comments that make me blush. No, I'm beautiful. Because by those, I just create standards that make me okay. And I don't know. Well, it feeds into my Messiah complex too. Like there go the least of me, or there do unto the least of me, or something, or there go I, or something. For there, I have no idea. But basically, like what you do unto the least of my brothers, you do unto me, right? There go I, or something. For there, I have no idea. But I don't know. What? What you do unto the least of my brothers, you do unto me, right? So yeah, like I think. Well, I've said this to people before. I said this to somebody that I think I feel like, I don't know what is love, but I feel like I'm in love with this person. But I told him really early that when we met that I loved him, and he's like, well, I need to process that a little bit, right? You know, like, and I said, I don't want to minimize it because it's true, and I feel it, but I love everybody. And I think it's important for me to do so. I'm filled with self-loathing. I said this to me. I'm filled with self-loathing, and in order to love myself, I first send it out to everybody else. And if everybody else deserves it, then certainly I do too. I have to blow my nose. Like all this talking will loosen up the phlegm in my sinuses. Colleen is back. Dang it to heck. Colleen is back! Dang it to heck! Awesome, colleague. Jason, you are an absolutely delightful person, and we all love you very much. I think we all like positive reinforcement, right? I think I had a therapist that said that like the love and validation that we get from other people in life is like the gravy in life, and it's really easy to want to live on a diet of gravy, but the meat and potatoes is the love that you give yourself. And I think, but the gravy that you guys give me, it really helps those meat and potatoes go down, right? Like these are messages that I've been taught, and I've taught, I've gathered from my own experiences, as a psychiatric nurse, and these are messages that I give to other people, and I try to tell myself, but there's so many negative messages, especially in my own personal life. It was like the voices that I was hearing were just that I was a bad person. At least that's how I perceived it, or that and so. The voices that I was hearing were just that I was a bad person. At least that's how I perceived it. It's really not this. It feels really good to bear myself before you all and have you not say that I'm bad or I don't know, be mean to me. To bear myself before you're butter from my bread. I'm gonna call you Pat, Cena, and I'm gonna spread you. I don't know. You're butter from my bread. I'm gonna call you Pat, Cena, and I'm gonna spread you. Cena's wearing off. Well, that means you're not using enough lube. You're gonna chafe. You're gonna chafe, Kim. Cena's wearing off. Well, that means you're not. Boo! Big Mac, quarter pounder. What's this? What's this? What's the beef? What's the beef? Shayla says, I feel like I'm bad sometimes, but no one's perfect. We try our best. I love you. And all of you. We are nice. You know, I thank you, Shayla. And I'm you know, like, no one is perfect. And that's why, like, I really like to say that, you know, that the human story is one story. We're all the same person. We're all capable of, you know, like, of course, we're all capable of doing horrendous things. It's when you start to think of yourself as the other, like, I don't know, like, there's lots of examples of, like, well, like, even in my own life, like, I've experienced it. Like, I was thinking about those Milgram experiments. What are those experiments where, like people will electrocute a person that, like, they're not actually killing someone, but they believe that they're administering electric shocks, and they hear this person screaming for them to stop, and as long as a person in a white lab coat is telling them, go ahead, like, this is part of the experiment, go ahead and do it. And when I worked at a child and adolescent psychiatric hospital, there was a patient, and I don't know. I don't even care. I don't even care. I'm going to talk about this. Like, I don't work there anymore, and it's not going to be revealing enough information. Whatever. I'm not even saying exactly where it happened. I'm cautious still. Like, but I'm not even working, so I don't even give a fuck. Like, sue me. My mom used to say you can't get blood from a turnip. What about bill collectors? You can't get blood from a turnip. Meaning you can't get money from somebody that doesn't have it. And what? Oh, suing me. So that was the so like, there was this young patient. He was like 5 years old, and he had a problem with pooping himself. Okay, right? Like, whatever. And and I think this nurse, she was military kind of. She's the nurse manager, and I was a brand new nurse. It was my first year, and it was like one of the reasons I switched to the adult unit. Like this. And she was gone shortly after, and it's a lot different place. I'll say that about it too. Like, it changed. But, like, so one of the things that, like, was a soothing, comforting mechanism for this kid was to take a bath. But, like, he was rewarded with a bath for not pooping himself. So basically, if he pooped himself, he couldn't take a bath. And, like, he hadn't pooped himself, but what she pushed me to do that I should have refused to do is she made me go in and check to make sure he didn't poop himself before I got him ready for his bath. And I'm like, well, first of all, it's fucking invasive to do that. And, like, what kind of reward system is like, well, you don't get to bathe if you've shat yourself? It just, like, it turned my stomach, and it made me feel bad about myself when I didn't stand up. And, like, and we're, you know, like, that's the thing. It's like, we're, like, that phrase about, like, it's when the good of us don't stand up is when bad things happen. You know, like, well, I learned from that. I learned that I'd never do that again. I'd never, like, I'm not gonna, like, I'm not, like, that's the thing, like, authority has a really profound effect on how we behave. Yeah, I'll get a shoe on my head, Gonzalez. I'm feeling in a shoe head mood anyway.
it to heck! I got the shoe. It's the Shoehead King. He is here again. Dang it to heck. The Shoe King has the voice of millions. He provides a platform for all of you. Dang it to heck. The Shoe King has the voice of millions. La 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 la. Shoe on head. Dang dang dang. Heck heck heck. Sometimes childhood peeing themselves is a physiological problem having to do with the size of kidneys or bladder or something, especially if it goes into young childhood, but it usually resolves by 8 years old, 9 years old. But see your doctor. Dang it to heck. Especially if it goes into... Yeah, here we're back. I almost gave up. I thought we were danged. I thought we were danged for sure. Dang, dang, dang. Hack, hack, hack. Fa la 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 la. Yeah, here we're back. I almost gave up. I thought we were danged. I thought we were danged for sure.
There's my bowl. Oh, bowl, wherefore art thou, Bolio? Jason, have you lost it? No, I just found my marbles. I found my marbles just recently. Here they are. Oh, bowl, wherefore art thou, Bolio? I got my marbles on the cheap too. Jason, have you lost it? No, that's I found my marbles. A 90s circa. Here they are. Good night, Damien. I lost connection for a second. Maybe try restarting if you... Well, I don't know. Maybe tell them to... If anybody's seeing me live now. I don't know what happened there for a second. A 90s circa. Good night, Damien. I lost connection for a second. Maybe try restarting if you... Well, I don't know. Maybe tell them to... If anybody's seeing me live now. I don't know what happened there for a second. Thanks. I knew it was getting close. 20 more minutes. Gotta get the pill down the hatch. That's science. Cena's right. His bud's been laced with shoestrings. LOL. Hence shoe on head. LOL. That's science. Pure science. There's no other explanation. It's been shoestring confirmed. Illuminati confirmed. This has been a good show, a fast show. Thank you all. I can't. I'll say it once again. Like the investment that you all put in me. It's really like you all give me the most valuable thing that you have, your time, and you give me huge chunks of it. Like we get to interact like more than I don't know, then I've interacted with people for a long time. Although the great thing about this is it's creating real life connections for me. I can't wait till this is awfully like, but I like to look to the future, and I'm a visionary, a futurist. I can't wait till the love connections start coming, like the first dang marriage in the dang nation. I can't wait till this is awfully dang love connections. I like to look to the future, and I'm a visionary, a futurist. And I am an ordained minister of the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster. You guys have to hurry up and fall in love, and I'll marry you all. Well, we'll try to we'll promote Mormon values, and let's have the whole of the dang nation all married, and I'll marry us as one. We'll be one loud dang that encompasses the globe. We'll circumvent the entire globe with our merit. We'll have the first global train. It'll be a fuck train. The entire globe with our merit. We'll have dang, sorry. I'm sorry, Damien. Come around for the fuck train, though. Sorry, Damien. Come around for the. We'll all get ordained. We'll all be one. One in the noodle. Yes! We'll all get ordained. We'll all be one. One in the noodle. Dang it to heck. Yes! I did. It was me. Dang it to heck. This is a long-term goal, though. I did. It was me. It might take years before I'm ready to construct the fuck train. It might take years before I'm ready to construct the fuck train. What? What? Toot toot. All aboard! Dang it to heck. Ding dong, ding dong. Choo choo! Choo choo! Choo choo! Chugga. Choo choo. I think I can. I think I can. Well, just like this, my nudes, like my private messages, for the most part, as long as they don't involve other people, I don't mind people sharing them. I mean, I don't take that as granted for in reverse. But I don't really feel or see a need for privacy. Well, and with few exceptions to that, like, I'll invoke my Bill of Rights to I'll plead the Fifth and invoke the First. I really don't care much for the Second Amendment. What do you think of the turtle penis, Jason? I think all penises are important. All penises, all genitals are important and deserve attention if they want them. We can build robots, but usually people like people. But maybe if we can make robots love us, that'd be even better. Make them, I don't know, but then that gets into notions of free will, and well, then their love isn't real. Make them, I don't know, but then that gets into notions of free will. I do like to hear reviews. I am especially proud of Kim, my video that I made for Kim. I do like to hear reviews. All genitals matter, right? I agree. I thank you, sir. Thank you. All genitals matter. Team genitals. All genitals. Hashtag all genitals matter. I thank you, sir. Thank you. All genitals matter. Team genitals. All genitals. Hashtag all genitals matter. Oh, no, I didn't look at it, but it made me... Colleen, I remember. I was going to send you... I'm like, I didn't click on it, but it made me think of the... There's a YouTube video, like, the explosive extroversion of duck penis. I don't know. My goodness. It's like but I gotta check out this turtle thing, though, too. I do enjoy... It's like, I don't know. I think it's part of the same thing, like how our brains are finely attuned to like look at the muscle movement around our eyes and in our brow and around our mouth. Like our faces, we're just like our eyes are programmed, just like our software is programmed to map eyes and like find faces. That's what we do too. And like then we were always looking for messages and faces. What? But I think genitals are very similar, I think. Well, they call it the head of your penis. Like, right? I mean, it's like, I don't know. If my penis, that feels very much like a little me, but then it's terrible with the HIV. It makes me, like I'm sure, like, any trauma or negative feelings that, like, can be brought up with sex. Like when you have a trauma history with sex, like your physiological response can betray your psychological response. Like, oh, I'm just like my penis is hard. That makes me sad. Oh, now I'm crying. It's like, but now I still want to have sex. Oh my goodness, it's crazy. My penis is hard. That makes me sad. And then so like that's I think where some of the self-loathing comes in. Like we're so many of us were like start from birth programmed to hate ourselves, turned against ourselves. I like to see anybody aroused, and I like the fact that when people are aroused by me, and I think that's that's like the heart of exhibitionism, right? Perhaps. How much time do we have left? Oh, I just know how to work the angles. I'm a magician. I was the president of Photo Club in high school. I just know how to work the angles. I'm a magician. I was the president of Photo Club in high school. Thank you, Shayla Miso. I love you too. And Kim says that that's hyperbole, Kim. I love you for it, but certainly not. I've seen more beautiful penises. just on Grindr.
I love you for it, but certainly not. I've seen more beautiful penises.
About 11 minutes. All right, it's time to start turning down the lights. It's getting dark in here. About 11 minutes. All right, it's time to start turning down the lights. It's getting dark in here. 11 minutes. All right, it's time to start turning down the lights. Shayla says, "Good night, friend. Finding you has made my world more beautiful and fun." Well, thank you, Shayla. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Well, it's humbling and like, well, what more can I ask for, really? You know, I don't know. I really, like, making other people happy, helping other people. That's one of the things, you know, like, when I learned how to, when I learned how to lead communication group, like in group therapy, and participate in group therapy. I think this is young. I forget. Like some of the therapeutic benefits of like holding group therapy the way I was taught it. Like, well, just in general, when groups when people get together, there's a number of therapeutic factors, but one of them is like the feeling of altruism or helping other people. Is in and of itself therapeutic to the person helping. Like, it feels really good to like see someone to help someone else when they really need it. To do something out of the goodness of your heart. To feel the gratitude that they have towards you when you do that for them. The positive praise you get from other people when they see you give other but there's also just like knowing then whatever, and that happens in in group therapy. It's like the best types of group therapy are what's the most successful group therapy are when people are helping each other and it's not a one-sided relationship. And I always felt like when I was leading group, when people left crying, it was almost always good. Unless they were crocodile tears of people that were orchestrating the whole thing, stayed about them, was about them, and that I understand why people do that. I'm not shaming people that don't know how to interact, but it would stifle part of the therapeutic parts of things. It was almost always good. Unless they were crocodile tears of people that were orchestrating the whole thing, stayed about them, was about them, and that's I understand why people do that. I'm not shaming people that don't know how to interact, but it would stifle part of the Well, I believe it. At first when people said it would make me feel better, because I know for sure that you guys make me feel better. Even when I feel like shit, getting up here makes me feel It makes me feel better. It animates me, and like I said, it gives me a dang reason to live, really. And then, so what? But yeah, at first I thought people were just trying to make me, but I really think it does have, there is, and that's what makes me feel even this is group becoming more and more important to me, because it feels like I help you guys and you help me, and I just appreciate it. So thank you. It makes me feel better. It animates me, and like I said, it gives me a dang reason to live, really. And then, so what? But yeah, like at first I thought people were just trying to make me, but I really think it does have, like, there is, like, and that's what makes me feel like, like this is like becoming more and more important to me because it feels like I help you guys and you help me, and I just appreciate it. So thank you. 6 minutes left. Time for one more bowl to dang, probably, right? 6 minutes left. Time for one more bowl to dang, probably, right?
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm collaborating with Chex to share with you
Chex.
guys a few quick and
Dang
tasty
it.
snacks.
It switched to a beach fire, and I didn't like that as much. It switched to a beach fire, and I didn't like that as much. Okay, welcome. This has been Jason Is, a social scientist. By Mouth Daily. Pill number 233. The pill is Triumeq. It's a once-a-day pill containing 3 medications: abacavir, dolutegravir, and lamivudine. Together, they work in concert to suppress the replication of the HIV virus within my system. I take my HIV medication live on the Book of Face in front of friends, family, and strangers each day in order to embrace stigma, dispel ignorance, and find support. Pill number 233, down the hatch. We are robot. I'm a magician, so you don't know if I actually swallow it probably, right? You guys ever think of that? Okay, nursery rhyme, nursery rhyme. I'm a magician, so you don't know if I actually swallowed it probably, right? You guys ever think of that? I had a little pony. Okay. I had a little pony. Dang it. Superman. His name was Dapple Gray. I lent him to a lady to ride a mile away. She whipped him. She slashed him. She rode him through the mire. I would not lend my pony now for all the ladies hire. Pussycat? Oh, that's a good idea. This version is first recorded in 1825, although an earlier one, I had a little Bonnie nag. His name was Dapple Gray, and he would bring me to an alehouse a mile out of his way. It has been in existence since 1630. Pussycat, pussycat, where have you been? No. I love little pussy. Her coat is so warm. I love little pussy. I love little pussy. Her coat is so warm. And if I don't hurt her, she'll do me no harm. So I'll not pull her tail, nor drive her away. But pussy and I very gently will play. This first appeared in print in 1830 and was thereafter included in a number of nursery rhyme books throughout the 19th century. All right, I love you all. Thank you once again for being my friends and I don't know, for everything. You guys are just awesome.
All right, I love you all. Thank you once again
Good night.
for being my
Pussy power.